Store with the great name of Allah Almighty, who knows that our secrets hurts. My name is Abdul Khuhawar. I am from BS Computer Science 2K19 and my roll number is 2K19 LCS 08. So I am making this video presentation of discrete math, and I have select outline for 4 topics which I will describe in this video. First, predicate. Second, negation. Third, preposition. And fourth, logical equivalence. So here I am define first predicate. What is predicate? A predicate is an expression of one or more variables defined on some specific domain. A predicate with variables can be made a preposition by either assigning a value to variable or by quantifying the variable. Here, predicate we make through the help of variables which we select, and they can domains, and variables make the prepositions. Preposition make from the predicate. So when we assign the values in predicate, like a let e function and its values are x and y. When we denoted them from the set x equal to y, they will separate. They are in multiplication in the bracket, but when we solve them, they are going to on both sides. One x on one side and y go on second side. And also here other example where we have take m is function and its values are x and y, and we denote them x is married to y. It means they are directly proposition to each other because there is sample of between them multiplication. If we take y to on another side and y on another side, after that also same thing, because they are in one bracket and also they are in multiplication. So we can ask them in predication language, they are married. In mathematical logic, a predicate is commonly understood to be Boolean valued function p equal to x, true or false, called a predicate on x. Here x is a set and there's values which we show may be a value true or false because there is a condition here in this set. However, predicates have many different uses and interpretations in mathematics and logic, and their precise definition, meaning, and use will vary from theory to theory. And here we are describe these values for the false and true in the predicate. And here I have write an example of predicate. X into P, they here are two set, different set, and they are in multiplication, and there is a value X of both is a rate as a for some value of X, P is true. Example, some people are dishonest can be transformed into the preposition from X into P, where Px is the predicate which denotes the axis honest, and the universe of discourses some people. And here, what is negation? Negation is a word, some words such as ever, anybody, anyone, anything, anywhere, instead of never worry. No one, nothing, now, ever. So when we use a navigation, so here somebody or something which applies on the navigation. Navigation is a branch which in the discrete math. Here we can apply negation on everything like a person, anything, anywhere, on any place. Negation also the part of a language and the discrete math. So here is example, I don't think he can ever reach within time. It means we imagine and we predicate like a predicate if it will. It means here we have a condition in negation. We apply on things, people's place, if maybe or may not. So here is the concept of negation. We connecting something and we refusing some things because on the depend on negation. And when we demands like here is the negation positive like he cannot run, it's my negation, it's my imagine, and I can apply a negation, maybe it's true or false because we don't know the negation is right or not. Here we are 50-50 in the negation when we apply in the discrete math. Negation sometimes in mathematics it's important to determine. It's too much needed when we recovering our things when in the offices and we apply their negation. How can we this thing, how can we done it, and how can we solve it? Here is a negation apply and maybe it will works on there. So one thing to keep in mind is that if a statement is a true, when our statement will give us a positive and true in negation, and if a statement false, there is we say it's it's depend upon the negation. Here is the example of navigation. Disque. A disque offers simple and effective navigation. The streamlined here is highlighted in white, which stands out against the blue background. And a footer navigation also appears with more options after scrolling down. So this cue is telling us about a simple effective when a sliding a person from the upper level of the mountains and it may be slipped or there's glaciers may be fall, then a person may cannot arrive reach down because their glaciers will be destroy his ways. So here we use our navigations. And a second example on I think I might. Here it means I am not completely sure which I am thinking or which I am applying on anything. So I think I might, it means maybe or might not. So easy to use icon navigation in the upper right hand corner of the page makes navigation this site caveman picture simple like a man which is resident in the caves in the mountains. So we here applying navigation may be developed or not, and there is situations on depend. Here I am defining the preposition. A preposition is the meaning of declarative sentence. Prepositions also word of language, English language. It means connect or declare the sentence, and also it is the topic of the discrete math. So here we study of preposition is which is shared by all sentences with the same meaning. Equivalently, a preposition is the non-linguistic bearer of truth or false, which makes any sentence that expresses it either true or false. While the term preposition may sometimes be used in everyday language to refer to linguistic statement which can be either true or false. So here when we use our languages in daily life and we hear talking as a preposition, we don't understand where is a using preposition, and it's a linguistic statement in the preposition. We can be in this preposition true or false. And linguistic mean behind the statement. So and can also refer to various related concepts. Our preposition is the related on the our concepts, both in the history of philosophy and in cons- and contemporary analytic philosophy. In the philosophy, preposition always in the our languages daily life, and here is the example of preposition. An example of a preposition is the idea that the death penalty is a good way to stop crime. Here, preposition tells us how to we stop the crime in the regular in the daily life. So here we use the preposition idea like a think and dead and the killing the crime or the dead the killing uh, crime. After that, we can stop the crime. And also here is an other example of preposition is a suggestion for a change in the term of company bylaws. An example of preposition is suggest expansion of a business. When we started a business, we can also here use a preposition measuring of the our business through the preposition on the our imagine. So that is a preposition. Here the logical equivalence. What is logical equivalence? Logical equivalence is a type of relationship between two statements or sentence in prepositional logic or Boolean algebra. So here is the logic equivalence is a like a preposition, because preposition also arrived from equivalence, and this equals the shows a relation between the two sentence, two things, their statements which we commented in two things. So through the help of as a preposition, after that we equivalence is made like a Boolean algebra. A preposition is a declarative sentence. So preposition is a declarative sentence is shows in equivalence topic. A sentence that declare a fact. It means equivalence can declare the fact which is a real. It means we think a person who is a running in the crowd in the too much people, and one person the in the all persons are backside and one person running away from others. So we here use equivalence and we imagine think, and it's a true a person can arrive first which is behind all the persons. Logical equivalence definition: two statement forms are called logical equivalent if and only if. So here are two logical which are if and and only. These are two logical words which use always in equivalence. Truth values for each possible substitution for their statement variables. So here is a truth table. A truth table is a mathematical table used in logic especially. So here we use a truth table in the math. So also discrete math is the part of mathematical, pure math. So here we use a truth table, we make a diagram for the truth table. And here we use a logic operations, logic samples. How do we make this truth table with the booleans, algebraic boolean functions, and prepositional calculus to compute the functional values. So which we put here the values and we check and we think which is a true and false. Here we using our thought. So here I have show a diagram PQ. There's relation and here I put there a true. In P true and Q true. When we take a both side true, we can get result true. And when we take a true in P and false in Q, on that time we get false because Q is aware from the P. So for it we take a false. And when in P false and in Q true, on that time also we get false because here is a chance to P, after that their relation we get the result in false. And when in P and also in Q there is both false, we get true because they are in the opposites, and here we get the true. Like example of samples, subtraction minus subtract plus subtract, we get a positive result. So here also we get positive result in the truth table. So that is my presentation of the discrete math.